Hello everyone, Purple here. It's been a while since I've used my mic. I've been so busy with these Horizon guides that I haven't really had time to upload anything else. You guys have been loving those videos, by the way, which is really good. You know, it's a series of videos that I somewhat enjoy making, and I get to help people while I'm at it, because I get a lot of requests, you know, how do I drive this car, Purple, how do I drive another one, can you make a guide for this car, etc. But that's enough of the guides. This is not a guide, but it's not to say that it's not related to the guide, because in fact, this video will be about an issue that I come across every single time I try to record a guide. And that is just how much Forza enjoys wasting your time. So, this is all pre-recorded footage, by the way. I'm commentating over it. What I'm doing here is I'm driving around in the Prelude, wonderful car, by the way. And what we're going to do here is simply, once I stop driving around, we're gonna try to find a match. Because this video is going to be just about how much unnecessary amounts of time Forza makes you wait for stuff you want to do. So right now, we're gonna guess I want to make a video on an S1 road car. So what we should be doing any moment now is we should be switching to an S1 road car, and we're just going to try to find a match. Now, the only requirements for the match is it has to be road racing, S1, and not winter, because snow, asphalt isn't really the best for most cars, really. And we're going to be generous, and we're going to include street racing as well. So here I switched to the NSX-R GT, wonderful car. It's my first time driving it actually, and I alt-tabbed, and as you can see over there, it's 3:47 PM. That's the time. And simply what we're going to do is we're going to queue up for a free-for-all, and I'll come back once we find a match. And here, as you can see, I already found a match. Some time went by. I actually got pretty lucky. I'm gonna alt-tab and show you guys how much it took. S1 Road Racing, Autumn, as you can see. And it took us 10 minutes to find this match. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change up to our car, wait up even more because of a loading screen, obviously. And you see, we found a match, but we're not playing yet, because there's an event in progress, which also means not only do we have to wait, but we also joined in the middle of a match, which means we're going to do even more races than we queued up for. A Horizon adventure consists of 5 races, and I use the term races very loosely here because it's just 3 races and 2 free roam rushes, which in my opinion are among the biggest mistake to ever be included in Horizon 4. I don't know why this is still an obligatory game mode, but yeah, you join a match, you wait to join a match rather, and then once you find a match you wait for it to load, and then once you finally join, there is a possibility that you'll have to wait even more, because there might be an event in progress. And if there is an event in progress, then it means you're going to play less, because there's already people playing. So skip forward, fast forward a bit, and we finally get done waiting, and we wait a bit more, and finally the match starts. So, match starts, not even 1% of progress and already getting rammed on the back. That's Forza for you. You see, you spend a lot of time waiting for these matches, but it's not like you're waiting for something good, rather. I have no idea what that Skyline was doing, by the way. He just parked in the middle of the racing line. My driving here in this this first race is not good. It's not good at all, really. I was getting used to the car. What ended up happening was I got very greedy with the car, and I wasn't expecting it to understeer. Here I make a mistake, by the way. I was expecting the pole to slow me down with enough time to brake, but I didn't. So I think I bumped him, but it didn't make a noise, so you can never really be sure with the latency. As you can see here, we got more power than the Celine on the straight, which is honestly surprising, but then again, he's rocking Forza Aero. And on first place, we have some guy in a maxed out Kid Ram, which is not fun to play against. Here's where I make my first mistake, by the way. Got a bit greedy with the brakes, forgot about the stairs, hit him, came to a full stop. that's my race. If I get second place now, I'll be very lucky, but I'd have to drive perfectly. And this is near the end of the race, because I wasn't able to catch second place. Near the end of the race, bam, same thing. So I threw a podium. There goes the third place. So that's a potential podium that I threw away. Again, that was entirely my fault. But the KRM, you couldn't really fight against that because he was in a whole other league, so it's not like you're queuing up for good races. And here we have Free Roam Rush, the worst, most piece of shit game mode to ever exist. I'm sorry, but look at how exciting this is. And by that I mean it's not exciting at all, you're just driving in a straight line for the most of the time. And that is if you feel like driving a straight line, because if you want, you can just go off-road and smash your car against a tree and die. So here we see the wonderful, thrilling race of Free Roam Rush, which is following someone in a straight line who is faster than you and hoping you catch up. I honestly don't really care about how I do in Free Roam Rush. I just stick to the road and do whatever. I don't care if I win, I don't care if I lose. It's not a display of skill. Here this guy, I think he actually gets so bored that he braked or slowed down for me to overtake him, which ended up costing him his position here. So again, I'm sticking to the road. This guy decides to go straight ahead through the rally trail. We'll see how that works out for him later. I'm just driving along, really. It's more of a cruise. It's like a fast cruise than anything. Now, the concept of Free Roam Rush, it's okay. It's okay to drive from one event to another. We did that in Horizon 3. Here's the guy, by the way. He appeared in front of me, but he got a slower exit out of the corner, so I was able to overtake him. So here, you know, I'm pretty comfortable with my win. I braked a bit earlier there, so I'm a bit stressed out actually, so I tried to overcompensate in this faster section. I make a mistake, slide more, and here I overcorrect, and I end up smashing straight into a tree. It wouldn't be a purple video if I didn't throw the victory away. So here we have the final race, Derwent Reservoir Sprint. We usually have 3 races per adventure, but we joined halfway through thanks to Forza's amazing queuing up system. So you're getting even less footage than that. I don't know what is going on between these 3. I guess that is just on an adventure in a nutshell, but that's second place easily. And this guy is in a Hoonigan car, so you can assume that every single day when he wakes up, he eats toothpaste with a spoon. Which is a way of saying he's not very smart. So I just overtake him. A bit of a nudge, yes, but he was just sliding over the road really. He left me no choice. He shouldn't be drifting in races anyways. And I skip this race because that's all that happened. There wasn't any exciting footage, nothing. It just overtook him, done. Led the rest of the race. First place, easy. But I got no exciting footage out of that. None at all. It was just a waste of time really. So let's make a bit of math here. I spent 10 minutes looking for a game, then approximately, let's be generous and say 5 minutes waiting for the match to actually start, and that is counting with the loading screens. And then I spent about 3 minutes in a race, so that's 3 minutes of footage. After that we got Free Roam Rush, which was approximately 2-3 minutes I think, if we're being generous here. And of course, after all of this, Forza decides to disconnect me at the end. So this needs to be fixed, really, because I don't think it's really logical for a player to have to wait 10 minutes to play 9. Because if we're generous, we have 10 minutes of gameplay per adventure. Not counting Free Roam Rush, of course, because that game mode, like I said, is a mistake. So, yes, please, Turn 10, do something. You guys can also do something. Instead of, whining about car sounds, which is what most YouTubers seem to be doing, you can just go on the forums and complain about all of these mistakes Forza is making. Anyway, sorry for the lack of guide. Hopefully I'll upload something this week. Next week, rather.
The